The foundation of learning in the content areas is to create prior knowledge upon which students can continue to increase what they know and use it in a new and unique situation. Two ideas to think about. The classroom really has little to do with teaching, yet everything to do with learning. And we as teachers do not want students to borrow knowledge long enough to use it on a test or a paper. Rather, we want students to own the knowledge with more than just remembering. So within a content area, it is the responsibility of the teacher to create learning experiences that foster creativity, variety, and innovation. And as stated in your textbook, teachers should design curriculum, instruction, and assessment with the knowledge that our ultimate goal is the effective and purposeful use of content. What's at stake is not only the quality of life for our children might enjoy, but also the quality of the culture that they will inhabit. Content is knowledge. These chapters will provide you with information concerning the importance of formal writing in the content areas, creating learning experiences that are inquiry-based, and assessment and evaluation that provides the most accurate data on what students know. There will not be a quiz for this module. This process that we're talking about as far as writing over time improves thinking, facilitates learning, and relates to reading. Students should never get the impression or believe that the first writing is final writing. Exploratory writing is first draft writing, often messy, tentative, and unfinished. Its intended purpose is to get ideas written down. Langer wrote in Literate Thinking and Schooling, when a group of American students read a social studies textbook and then discuss the contents and the implications, most people would say that the students are engaging in literate thinking within the norms of the culture. But what if the discussion had occurred after the students had seen a television news report about the same topic? I would still want to claim that the students had engaged in literate thinking, even though they had neither read nor written. Now imagine a group of students who do not know how to read or write in English or another language, engaged in the same conversation about the television news report. I would claim that they too would have engaged in literate thinking. In contrast, imagine that the students had read the same social studies text and then completed end-of-chapter questions by locating information in the text and copying the information the questions asked them to itemize. I would claim that the kinds of literacies in this activity do not reflect the kinds of school literacy that, based on the many reports and articles in both the professional and public press, are needed and valued by American society today. That activity does not involve culturally useful literate behavior, even if the students get the answers right. Content literacy can be defined as a student's ability to use reading and writing. This video provides a unique presentation over project-based learning.
You remember what it was like in school. It was boring. You sat in class, memorized as much as you could, and tried to pass a test at the end. But is that good enough? These days, school can be more interesting and effective by focusing students on work that matters. This is project-based learning explained. Most adults live in a world of projects. Whether it's a job assignment, home improvement, or planning a wedding, we need to actively solve problems. But unfortunately, schoolwork looks more like this than this. Let's take a look at this project-based world. Meet Claire. She was recently presented with a challenge. Her company, Super Suds, makes soap, and it was up to her to find the most earth-friendly way to produce it in the future. Her boss gave her a budget and a few requirements, and it was up to her to come up with a solution. She organized and managed a team who researched the options and created materials summarizing the issues. Claire's team asked for feedback and presented their findings to the boss. Claire came out of the project looking like a rock star, and she learned a lot about green products. If you look closely, Claire's success involved critical thinking, collaboration, and communication, things that aren't often taught in traditional classrooms. The world needs more Claires, so how do we get them? The answer is project-based learning, or PBL. By focusing students on a project, teachers put them on a path that deepens their knowledge and builds skills they'll need in the future. Here's what I mean. Mr. Simmons has always been a good science teacher, and his students do well on Friday's tests. Unfortunately, what they learned was gone by Saturday morning. That wasn't good enough for him. Soon he learned about project-based learning and decided to give it a shot. Mr. Simmons got the idea for his first project on microorganisms when nearly half of his students were suddenly absent with the flu. He asked his students why they thought so many of their classmates got sick at the same time. That lively discussion produced a lot of good questions and a list of things the kids wanted to know. Mr. Simmons then announced their project was to help elementary school kids understand, how can we not get sick? After dividing the class into teams, he got them started on the project. It was up to the students to ask questions, research, collaborate, give each other feedback, and figure out the best ways to make their points clear to children. One team chose to make an educational video on the connection between hand washing and avoiding the flu. Another chose to create posters to show how viruses spread. The project teams showed off their final work to an enthusiastic audience of parents and their children at a nearby elementary school. Sitting in the front row was our good friend and local rock star Claire, who saw a bit of herself in the students. It was clear that the project was a success for the students, the audience, and Mr. Simmons. His students practiced critical thinking, collaboration, and communication. The project wasn't about memorization, but learning in depth about viruses and how to prevent spreading disease, a lesson they will never forget. At the end of the presentation, Claire introduced herself to the students and told them that they were rock stars and that the world needs more people who can think like them. To learn more about project-based learning, go to BIE.org.
Your performance project for this module is entitled Diagnostic Teaching. First, find a topic in your content area. Locate with a link or create in a written document a learning experience that focuses on one of these instructional techniques, either problem-based or project-based learning. Then locate with a link where you can do an internet search or create in a written document a performance assessment and rubric that you would use for the instructional technique that you chose from number 2. Include the following information: the text, what accommodations will you provide for students' learning styles, special needs, and ELL. Also, how will the rubric inform student planning, and then what new goals might students set based on the completed rubric. Submit to Module 4 Dropbox Performance Project Diagnostic Teaching. Partnerships or groups need only submit one project with all participants identified. And remember, partnerships and or groups are responsible for their own CCC. The textbook points out that organizing and using portfolios can be demanding. However, the benefits greatly affect students, parents, and teachers. Use the information on pages 248 and 249 to analyze portfolio assessments as you search online for an example. So you're going to find one website as an example of a portfolio assessment for your content area and post it to Webliography Portfolio Assessment.